Okay, guys, so should you be an introvert and a lone wolf? Okay, so I get it, guys. I understand. Before I'm only 22 years old, but back when I was in high school, I was little. I was pretty much an introvert. You know what I'm saying? I was always quiet, and I had my set of friends, but I wasn't really like close with them. But it was kind of like I enjoyed my alone time, and it wasn't because I enjoyed like just because I wanted to be alone. It was because I guess I was just shy and timid and stuff like that, and you know what I would tell you guys, my best advice, okay? If you guys the type to be like, oh, bruh, yeah, I like be lone wolf. I like do all the work myself. I like make all the money. I like do all the business. I like work out myself. I only need myself. I understand that. I used to be in that position where you want to do everything yourself. You want to be independent and, focusing on, just you can do all the work to an extent, okay? So this is what I mean to an extent. So for example, right, lone wolf, should you be a lone wolf? It came down to the point where it made me think like, okay, I dropped a lot of friends last year, right? At the end of 2023 in December, I remember I sat down in my car right before I started my warehouse job at 6 in the morning. I was just sitting down in my car and I was like, oh, bro, I just gonna make peace with everybody, but I gonna tell them, I'm saying, hey, we cool and all that. I never had beef with anybody too. But if anybody thought that that I felt a certain way about them because of the how the friendship was, then so be it. But I made sure I addressed it. I said I don't got beef with anybody. I cool with everybody. But coming on into the next year, I'm gonna be cutting out boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be pretty much just cutting out people. We're gonna be cool. If I see you in public, I dab you up. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta kind of just draw boundaries because I feel like a lot of people, if you don't cut them back or you don't draw boundaries, they're only gonna hold you back. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm trying to level up myself, a lot of the people that I used to hang out with, I guess they didn't want to level up too. So I guess they did a little bit. They're like, oh yeah, I like grind, but I'm talking about being well rounded in every aspect. So if you're lacking one component, the other person is just gonna be like, nope, and then they're still gonna hold you back. So if you're not focusing on every component of your life, you're still slacking in some other realm. So I just told people, I was like, my friends are like that, so I was like, you know what, I just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to call it quits. So I don't really communicate with too much people, so I kind of close my circle. But what I would tell you is I'm not too alone, okay? I have a small circle. That's what I would advise people to do. Don't be a super lone wolf where it's literally only you. You need several, five, I don't know how many people, but a small, tight, close, trusted circle that you can depend on. All right. So say for example, something happened, you have someone to call on. You be like, hey bro, I need you, or hey girl, I need you. You know what I'm saying? Or oh bro, boys, I need you. Two other boys. And you know what I'm saying? You need someone. You need at least five, or maybe less than that, or maybe a little bit more, but don't go over 10. But or it depends on which how you guys, whoever you guys trust. But I would recommend, if you have like five, at least five trusted people, keep them in your circle. All right, don't be like an absolute lone wolf. All right, because for me, I pretty much I do a lot of the things myself. Like for example, right, if it comes to YouTube or business or making money, pretty much I pretty much do every. So, for example, for the YouTube channel, right? I have multiple YouTube channels. I have a main page. I have this page. I have a clip page. I have a live stream page. I run other social media accounts on TikTok and Instagram, and I have some other YouTube channels as well. But pretty much, I do everything myself. And in a sense, for example, I do all my filming right now. The production, I'm just using my phone and my earphones, my laptop. I just hop on whenever I have to do it. Anything. If I do live streams, I play on my PS5. I use the living room, but I also play with my boys, so they're also helping me out in a sense because they're helping me stream. They're not like purposefully helping me. They're like, oh, like behind the scenes, like, oh, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna act like this. But we're just playing together, and they're making content with me. So in a sense, they are helping me, and I play with them all the time. And some other stuff, I do all the editing, I do all the posting, all the creative work. So that's what YouTube does, right? So pretty much I'm kind of, in a sense, I have a couple people that helps me out in a sense, but not literally helping me out. So for example, like the laptop, I got that from a gift for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? That was like $1,000 something, so that was pretty much kind of like somebody helped me out in that sense, but not like literally, but like, in a, in the long run, they kind of, they gave me the equipment, the like I have living with my family and stuff like that. So in a sense, people or I keep people close to me that would, I can count on them kind of thing. But in a sense, I am kind of, working on my own, but I'm still having people around me in case I need that backup. For like, I have a reselling business too for like thrifting and stuff like that. And usually I bring my girl with me, so she's always the one helping me too. She helps me, you know what I'm saying, like she finds like the thrift stores on the GPS. She helps me. I'm driving the car. And then, you know what I'm saying, when we're looking around the stores, we're out here, she's helping me find some items. She puts it into the cart. Oh, do you want to do this? Or, doing a little bit of research. And then, she helps me, like, go to the post office to carry boxes. Or even some other stuff like DoorDashing, Uber Eats. She's always in my passenger. She's always like helping me look at the GPS. Or if the house is kind of like no more parking, she jumps out and takes the food. So you need certain people in your life, okay? Don't be an absolute lone wolf, because there are times and places where you gotta depend on people, okay? Maybe you get hurt or sick, or you go through like a shit kind of situation. You need certain people who's close to you. So I would advise, don't be an absolute lone wolf. Get shit done, be independent. But if you really, really need help and you're struggling at some degree, it's okay to have a little small friend group or family group, or whoever's close to you to help you out. That's my best advice. Also, is it okay to be an introvert? I don't believe it's okay to be an introvert for the rest of your life. For me, I was an introvert when I was growing up, right? Like when I was in middle school, high school, I kind of was quiet and secluded. And the reason for that was, I'll tell you guys in another video. I'll make a separate video. But don't be an introvert for the rest of your life. There has to be a time, I'll say in high school, at least like junior, senior year, where you kind of realize that the importance of communication skills, being self-confident, being outspoken, being charismatic, being brave and bold, and going up to people and talking to people, because communication is what gets you wherever you in life. What the hell did I say? Communication is, is gonna get you places in life. You talk, what I'm saying. You look at businessmen, salesmen. You look at all these people with money and all these, everything revolves around communicating. All right, so try and practice your communication skills. Try and practice now, especially when you're in high school. If you graduated high school, you're a little bit older. Practice when you go to your jobs. Get involved in a lot of activities so that you're around different people and you can practice your socializing skills. And I know me personally too, I love my peace and quiet, and I love alone time and not talking to anybody at all. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. You guys, that's a great thing too. But when it comes to the real world and you got to communicate with people, it's very important to know how to turn it on and turn it off. Like when I go out, I'm like, okay, I gotta act all professional. And then even in my YouTube videos, I gotta act all, hey, but when it comes to my alone time, I'm like, bro, I know how to flip the switch, bro. I know how to be quiet. I know how to just enjoy my peace and time. You know what I'm saying? So practice not to be an introvert all the time. When you need to be an extrovert, turn it on. And when you're alone and you're just relaxing, it's okay to be an introvert. Just, what I'm saying? Just kick back, relax. Cheapo, no? Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys for another video. Hope you guys enjoys today's little advice video. I'm posting every day. I'll see you guys for another video. Yes.